What is up, you stinky frick frack monkeys? So, there's this little mod menu, or DLL, called Zyph Client. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we're gonna be reviewing it. Looks like this. I already have some mods enabled, but this is kind of my first time doing one of these types of reviewing videos, so I don't know, it might be a little weird or so, but I'll probably get used to it. And at the time of recording this is before I hit 1,000 subscribers on the main channel, so yeah, it's basically a pre-recorded video, but that's fine. But we're just gonna be reviewing this stuff. So there's like the normal menu, there's 2 pages, you got settings, check version, it shows the version, if it's up to date or outdated. There's save prefs, which it saves all the mods that you have on right now, which they're saved, that's why I have mods on. There's load prefs, and then it loads them, and there's right hand, which changes to right hand, except this isn't the normal Gorilla Tag Award. I'm just gonna let you know that. This is called Saturn's modding game, GTH, I'm using it for it. So don't go like, oh, you're modding GTH, they're gonna ban you. It's a modding game with GTH, so don't worry. But it's GTH, so flashlight, so I don't like doing that. And then the change button sound, this is the default, does that. And then there's Saturn X, which it's another mod menu. It's paid, it's $5, or you can do 400 Robux. I don't know why 400 Robux, but whatever, that's fine. Here it is. And then there's titled, which is also another menu. I don't really know that much about the other menus. There's creamy, but I like Saturn X, so yeah. Why do I like the Saturn X sounds? Cause it's Saturn X. And then there's change theme, it just changed the theme of the menu, like blue. This is one of my favorites because blue. There's this blackout, gray. I do kind of like this one a little bit. It's kind of simple. Kawaii. Vaguna theme. And there's this and orange. And then there's that, full gray, red, default. That's all of them. There's gonna be more in the future, most likely, but I'm just gonna use orange right now. And then there's change menu drop. Like, here's the default one. I hate it. It's just no gravity. I absolutely hate it for this reason. The menu has colliders. One of y'all are watching this, like creators of menu, please remove the colliders if you can. I do not like having to do that. And then there's drop, it just drops it like normal menus. And then there's physical drop. It's kind of weird. And there's dynamic animations, my favorite. And destroy, literally like the most simple one ever. And then back to no gravity. And then we got disconnect button, it's on, so it just has it there. Home button, same thing. Trail, you saw this at the start of the video, it was purple, so it does change colors. Notifications, it was that thing that showed up, like if I do this, that's the notification. And then there's stump text, which it shows the version you're on. Oh yeah, it shows the version you're on, like how I'm on version 1.5. Version 1.6 or 7 might be out, or possibly 8 might be out when I release this. Yeah, I'm on Zyph Client 1.5. There's spinning logo, it's outside in force, it just shows the Zyph Client logo. If you join the Discord server, which I will link down below, if you join the Discord server, the icon is just that. And then there's the move stump text gun. basically this is the text. Welcome to Zyph Client, the only cheat you will ever use. Version 1.5. And the Zyph Client there. But I'm gonna move it over there. Also, don't mind if I'm coughing. I was sick like a week ago, but for some reason I'm still coughing. I don't know why. And my voice might get like weird, like raspy, I guess. And sometimes this flip menu. Oh yeah, looping colors, stump. Now this only affects the computer, but it changes to the color of the menu, like orange. Does it for the keys too, I like. And then 2 players online, 6, 7. And then there's flip menu. This didn't work in like version 1.4 and older versions. Finally it's working. And it just flips the text. I don't know why. FPS boost, it just changes to low quality. Doesn't really even boost your FPS. It just does that and then that's it. Disable player IDs, it disables them if you have them on. Christmas stuff, it's out enforced. It's just like the Christmas 2021 stuff. Yeah, like there's the spinning logo, there's snowman, and I think there's something else. And that's all of settings, and then there's room mods, which, hold on. There is application quit. It quits your entire game, so I'm absolutely not gonna click that, obviously. Disconnect, no. Join random room. You just join a random public, and then there's reconnect. I don't know if disconnect or reconnect work. I know some menus will be bugged and they don't work for like DLLs, some of them I think. I'm not gonna test it. It probably does, but I'm not testing it. No AFK kick. I don't even know what AFK kick even is. So I don't know what this is. Join menu code. I already did that before recording the video. Oh. And so I'm in that code right now, and then this, some other thing. I pressed it before one time and it just disconnected me from the room and I couldn't do it again. And then that's all of that. There's movement. Use platforms, it changes to the color of your thing. All the stuff like that, if it's like orange or something, that just means it does the same color. There's trigger platforms. Works with the triggers. Long arms, which I already have. If you're in like mountain beta, which is what Gorilla Tag Horror uses, it breaks your head, which is like old versions. But by the way, I'm just gonna let you know, this menu doesn't even actually always work in all versions. Like, it doesn't work in spring cleaning, so do not try it in that. It lags your game. But, and then there's steam arms, but I like using long arms more. Especially because of how offset it makes this. And then there's mega long arms. Really big, which actually I'm gonna use that for now, I guess. No, I'm gonna use long arms. And I'm gonna turn this fricky frackety gun off. And then there's Mosa Boost. It doesn't work in Gorilla Tag Horror sadly, but you know, just gives you speed boost and stuff. Coke Boost, Clyde Boost, and Speed Boost are all pretty big. And then there's no tag freeze. I don't think it works here. There's Fly, which I already have on. It's with A. And then there's Trigger Flight. You can do both of them and it makes you faster like that. So, yeah. And then there's No Clip Fly. Just gonna let you know, if you're a master client and the only one in the server, it will make the monsters no clip. If there's like 2 people or more, then it's very buggy for the monsters. For some reason I'm lagging a little bit. It's because, alright, because I have it on, it does lag your game a little bit too. Trigger no clip flying, the same thing, but with trigger. Up and down doesn't really work in this. at least in Gorilla Tag Horror. Normal mountain beta, it might. I haven't tested it yet. And I'm sitting down now. And then we have Iron Monkey. It does not work at all. Uncapped max velocity. Basically, that gets rid of the speed caps, so you can go as fast as you want. Once again, I don't think it works in this, so yeah. Mosa boost, right grip, it turns it on with your right grip, but you know, boosts don't really work in normal like Gorilla Tag or at least. No clip, it's switch trigger, but basically the same as no clip fly, but no fly. And plus, anyways, the no clip flies are broken. You don't even fly, so you have to turn on fly with it. Frozone, it's basically platforms but slippery. And there's weak wall walk. Basically, you can just walk on walls, but kind of weak. These don't work in Gorilla Tag Horror, of course. Wall walk, basically a little stronger. No slip, this might work. I haven't really tested this. It might work, I don't know. And then there's teleport gun. It does work. Except, it's like something weird over here at mirror. And it's like pushing me back. So, yeah. No gravity. Doesn't work in this. High gravity. Also doesn't. Gorilla Tag Horror is kind of laggy anyway, so you basically kind of already get high gravity. Slide control, there's basically already a slide control in Gorilla Tag Horror, but it's not full slide control, so there's not really a point in that. And plus, I don't think it works. There's advantage, tag all, it tags everyone. Pretty sure it only works if there's 2 people or more. I wonder why this keeps changing. Tag master. Tags the master client, which is the person at the top of the leaderboard if you don't know. Bigger tag hitbox does work, by the way. And yeah. Tag self. See, that shows that it works. Tag gun, this does work, even at this. Tag spam, that works. And it does that. Untag self. I think it works, but I think you have to have more people. Untag all. Untag gun. Probably had to have more people for stuff like this. Oh, untag gun is bugged, I forgot. So, I'm just gonna move that over there. Don't worry about that. There's ESP. I already have it on. Oh, that's why I'm glowing. Because I have ESP. Well, now I'm not glowing. There's infection ESP. Box ESP. Pretty sure it should only work on other players. Name tag ESP. I remember this being bugged. It does, their name tag is like 3D-ish above them and you couldn't turn it off. You may be able to fully turn it off now. There's tracers, have it on, it's this. I don't like how it does to yourself. And then there's casual, it changes the entire game mode to casual. And then infection, just change it back to infection. And now I'm glowing again. And then there's VR rig. Ghost, basically Ghost Monkey. And it has a cool little effect. Obviously, the color of your menu, as I said, if it's orange, obviously. So it's pretty cool. It is a little buggy using these types of mods. Yeah, just do something like that and then boom. Invisible. It's this. And it's a toggle, which I didn't even realize it's a toggle. Yay. I like toggles. Did you know that? I like toggles. Backwards head. That's kind of creepy. Upside down. Yeah. Don't do this unless... Hello. Yeah, don't do this unless you want to suffer. But hello. The the third has officially spawned during the recording. You can't die in this, by the way, so you can just do whatever you want. But I would recommend if you shut up. Here, I'll make him shut up. Bye. Now he's dying down there. Do not do upside down head unless you want to suffer and do that. Head spin X. It just does it like this in certain directions. Head spin Y does it like that, and I don't really know how to explain that exactly. Head spin fast, it's a faster way of head spin. Timmy Monkey, basically it's short arms. See? Oh dang. Oh, yeah. And my head. My head. I don't like using that. I don't know why you would use that, but whatever. There's Spaz Monkey. You have a seizure. Copy closest. It copies the closest person, but you do need another player for it. It just copies their exact movements. And, the only way to really fix this is to go back to Ghost Monkey or something. And then boom, you got it fixed. It is weird. And then grab rig. It does in the pose you just did. People, you can do all this, but people cannot see this, I don't think. People shouldn't be able to see this, sadly. There's rig gun. It just does that. You can do some things with it. Some cool things. Randomize color. Actually, this is kind of new, actually. I'm gonna have to change it to casual, though, to actually see. Doesn't work. Strobe, it's a quick strobe. There is RGB monkey, but it's only if you're not in a server, which I have no idea what the point of that even is. It's smooth, by the way. It's slow. Hey, look, I'm the third. And we got name tag. We got all of these. Yeah. And we got player. We got loud hand taps. Changes them to loud. No hand taps. Gets rid of them completely. And then there's Spaz Cosmetics. That didn't work. Try on Spaz though. Oh wait, you had to have cosmetics. There's the cosmetics mod, gives you every cosmetic. And now, yeah, this one doesn't really work. And there's try on Spaz. It's supposed to work, but it's not really doing it right now. Super loud mic. It changes your mic to loud. And loud mic, it's just a little less louder. Shit mic. I call it the Xbox 360 mic, basically, because it sounds exactly like that. Cube draw. This is client-sided, by the way. So only you can see it. And you can't get rid of it. Robux gun. Oh, there we go. Robux gun, it just spawns big Robux. Robux spam, it's with your grip. So, does it disappear? I don't know if it disappears or not. We'll see. And then we got boxing ring, silent. It's in forest in the sky. It's just a little boxing ring model. Infinite shiny rocks. It does work. Oh yeah, see, you can see it changing. And it's just going extremely fast and stuff. Sukuna's domain, this is only forest. Also, I don't think the Robux goes away. This is only Robux though, you can literally see it happening. just a bunch of white lines and some balls, definitely colored balls. Lighting, this is supposed to say lightning, but it's a typo, and it's been a typo for quite a while. And it's just a round gazebo. There's explosion. Yeah, better graphics. You can't turn this off, but it's basically like old Gorilla Tag graphics-ish. It's kind of bluish. I'll show you at the end of the video. There's RTX. Yeah, it looks weird. Very weird. And then we got overpowered auto set master. I'm basically already master, but this should be for when you join a code, you should automatically be master. This might now this might work, I don't really know. Set master, that should work. Set all master, this does do something. I don't know how it's supposed to set them all as master, but whatever. I'm not gonna question that. Unban self. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, by the way. Crash all, left grip. That does also not work. Enemy crasher. That's, I think, some other NPC thing. RPC crasher. This does work sometimes. I still don't know exactly what RPC is. For some reason, I just don't. Crash gun. Imagine you could do it on the monsters. No. It does work. Kick gun. Does not. I actually tested it yesterday. It does not work. Doesn't even do anything. No tag cooldown. Does work. But to really know if it works, you need multiple players. But it does. Mat all works. See? Vibrate all. This does work, but I don't have controller vibrations, so I can't really confirm. Because controller vibrations run down your batteries, and I don't like that. Vibrate gun, I don't know if this works. I've never tested this on somebody. Delete all. Basically just lag spike. Yeah, I'm bright green now. Clean server, it just cleans everything. Like the Robux should definitely be gone now. Clean others, so it just cleans stuff for everyone else and not you. Cube spam, right grip, these disappear by the way. Shoot cubes, for other people, it doesn't look like this. It's just like, it's different. There's piss. Time to piss. And there's rig spam, works. See, you just spam your rig everywhere. But and then there's slow all. I don't think this does work. Network player spam. Little balls. I don't really know what the point of it really is. But there is that. Holy lag. And then there's gorilla enemy spam. Yeah. I think I should go back to the city. I'm gonna go to canyons. Or okay, or not. Well, I'm gonna go to canyons just in case anyway. And plus it's faster. So, and then we got button spam. That I think that's sound fireball spam. These work in other versions of Gorilla Tag itself. Target spear just does that. Target gun does work. And I know that. Disable network. Basically, it makes it so you can't join other public servers. So you can be enforced and go to canyons and you won't disconnect. Give all Apple Watch. It gives you the Hunt Watch. But he called it Apple Watch. Gorilla Ball, by the way. Grab IDs. I don't know how this is supposed to be used. That's all though. We got safety, fake quest menu, I don't know what LJ is, anti-crash, anti-prefab crash, anti-moderator, and anti-admin. If they have like admin badge or stick, it should make it so you disconnect from the lobby. Anti-prefab crash, scary gorilla horror / scary monkey horror. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the monsters, but it doesn't really work anyway. Anti-quit. Sometimes, maybe, I guess for certain versions. Panic turns off all mods, which I'm not doing that. Now, time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Scary monkey horror. Full bright. Everything is bright. And you can see the entire map. I'm gonna clean the server, because I don't like those targets anymore. And before, it was only full bright and you couldn't turn it off, but thankfully, they added one of my suggestions, surprisingly. Yippee, full dark, so you can just change it back. If you use this in like another version, like just normal mountain beta, everything turns pitch black except stuff like the slide. And you know, Gorilla Tag Horror has its own custom graphics, so it's different. No jump scares. Doesn't work. Spawn all stalkers. I don't get how this even works though. I really don't get how this works, but it doesn't work. I do know there's something similar to it in a modded APK, and it spawns stalkers underneath you. There's fling Timmies. It lags your game, but it flings them kinda slowly since it lags. Spam Timmies. Yeah. And they're just white Timmies. Sometimes there'll be black Timmies, depending on the texture of the main Timmy in Forest, which is the one beside Gazebo. It depends. So sometimes it'll be white, sometimes it'll be black. I think if there's already a black Timmy, it'll just be white Timmy. So spam stalkers. Yeah. And it's about to get loud if I don't clean the server. And then there's OP crash kinda. It spawns a bunch of stalkers and Timmies. And for certain games, it will just instantly crash. Timmy gun, the exact same, it's the same Timmies. And, I'm gonna show you something. Surprisingly, these Timmies have bright lights. They don't have the small lights. They have, actually surprisingly, the bright lights, kind of like the OG Timmies from the early versions of Gorilla Tag Horror, like Lemon's version. So, and I like that. I like big monster lights a lot. I really like them. Stalker gun. What else do you expect from this? And then there's Become Timmy. It only works on that one in Forest, the one beside Gazebo. Basically, if you use this, it kills him, because he goes like underneath you-ish kind of, and his little sound that he makes, it slowly goes lower pitch, which basically shows that he's dying. And then once you turn it off, he's basically just dead already. And if you turn it on for a second, it doesn't do anything. There's Move Timmy gun. Oh. There's Move Timmy gun. Hello. It just moves him. If you keep it in place like this, or something, he'll just quickly come towards you. Not slowly. And then there's Move All Monsters gun. This does not work for all monsters. And it only works on Forest, and it doesn't even do all monsters. Gun. I have no idea what the gun is. there's presets. It's just like JX preset, which the guy who made this, which I don't know why it's called Zyph Client if no one's actually called Zyph. There's Nick preset. I don't actually know what the presets are, and I'm not gonna do them because I like my little presets. And there's soundboard. Yeah, it's a custom soundboard. Basically, you need, for example, let's say you download a sound from like voice mod. If it's like an MP3, it won't work. You have to do a MP3 to wave converter or something, and then it'll work. And no, you cannot try renaming the MP3 to .wave. It will not work at all. It may rename it, but it still won't work. You have to actually convert it to a .wave. And this is just some of the sounds I have. I found this. Okay.
In the game, a spaceship crew tries to keep the ship running. However, there are imposters among them attempting to hijack the ship and destroy the occupants. Doesn't this sound familiar? On September 11th, in the game...
Yeah. There's that. And then, my favorite... One of my favorites. It's gonna take a little bit. Yeah. This is absolute banger. And this is just some of the sounds that I have for no reason, cause I'm an idiot. I have some of Stalker's sounds, Xbox 360. And I have some of the monster sounds. And yeah, that's pretty much all of Zyph Client. I've used this menu in mostly GTH games because I like using some of its mods around with my friends too, just messing around. And it's a very good menu to use unless you have money and you just use Solar X. But Solar X and this are good. If I do get Solar X, I am planning on getting Solar X, so I might make a video about Solar X in like a while. I don't know if it'll be pre-recorded too, but I'll do that most likely. And if I had to rate this, obviously a 10 out of 10 because of just how good it is. It's a very, I don't really know exactly how I would describe it, just I really like it, just all the mods it has, so many mods, and more will be added. He is taking suggestions from the Discord server, and I did do quite a bit of suggestions, like yesterday, or well 2 days ago as of recording this, and hopefully some of those will be added in 1.6, which also, as of recording this, it will be a while till 1.6 is even out. But 10 out of 10, really good menu, would recommend. I'll put the Discord server in the description so you can download it for yourself, or just if you want to hang around in the server or anything. But if you do want to use the menu, you have to know how to use the DLLs, and obviously you need a VR headset, or else you literally cannot use the menu at all, pretty much. So 10 out of 10, would recommend. Putting the server in the description so you can get it yourself, and that will be pretty much all of the video. Goodbye.